Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Facebook Educator Community webinar on Classtime. Today, I will be hosting and Malu will be answering all of your questions. So it's an exciting little switch we're trying here. Don't forget, if you have any questions or feedback, leave it in the comments or direct message us, right? Because we are going to answer your questions that you have about Classtime. You can be a complete beginner, you can be a very advanced user, doesn't matter at all. We take up, questions we get from our support or from our other conversations with teachers, and we try to discuss them and show them here in this 10-minute webinar to make sure that everyone knows about, all the benefits and the best ways to leverage Classtime. So with that being said, let's hop into the first question, which is from Sarapont from Singapore. And she asks, can I upload my own puzzle image, Malu?
Yeah, you can. The short answer is you can. So here you see that when you log into Classtime, you have library sessions and challenges. So you can always come to challenge. If you don't know what a collaborative challenge is the ability that you have to play a game. So it's a gamification that you can still have the same questions that you would normally ask your students, but then you can, in a completely remote scenario, share your screen with your students. So the more they do well, they will advance in the game. Or if you are in the classroom, you can always project the game as well. That's why it's collaborative, because it's when the whole class is doing well, the game will progress. And here we have, so you can already see that you have like different games that are ready to go. And we have the possibility of you creating your own puzzle challenge. So here you can add any image of your liking. So you can learn more here, and you already be directed to here to a window where you can add your puzzle and create and then attach your own puzzle to your question set and start your session.
Great. And so if you scroll a bit below, Maria, you can also see already a few, you haven't uploaded one, but that's where you would see them, right? So it says click on upload image. When you upload them, you see them. And when you're in your session, that's where it is. You'll find it there and start it from there. Yeah. But cool. Awesome. We always love to see the creative examples that teachers try when launching a puzzle challenge of their own.
Exactly. It's very, very fun. And we do have some live games ourselves here in our Facebook that we also do our own puzzle challenge. So
and we'll do soon again. Exactly.
Yeah.
Great. Let's move on to the next question. It's from Zuleika from Mexico. And she's asking, are students able to attach photos of their written work, right? So it's really like maybe you wrote down some math equations, or you have some type of paper-based or creative work. Can you take a photo and somehow share it with the teacher?
Yeah, so the short answer here is yes as well. We do have a function here. I will go to a session that I already pre-sent to myself as a student, so you can see. Let me just open here. But we do have the chat function functionality, and here you can see that the teacher can message, as you see, every student that is in this class. For example, this is a class or in a normal session, and the students can also message I do believe, yeah, this is the correct one. Can also message the teacher with sending them files. So can be a PDF, can be an MP4 video, can be a normal image as well. So the students can, yes, send them a little photo via chat, and then the teacher don't have to be live with the students while they are taking the exam, the assessment. And after the session is over, they can come back here and they will see all the content that their students send them via chat. Even after they already left the session, this content is still safe and the teacher will always be able to see it.
Great. So it's never lost and kids can use it in different ways, right? So the way we've seen this is also like you'd provide a math answer, but you could also show how did you come to that conclusion on paper, take a photo, and then just quickly upload it so that the teacher can also see what was the chain of thoughts that a student followed, or any type of other creative work. Fantastic, great. So next question from Suleika as well. She asked, can I upload a video to my question?
So here, for example, let's begin a new question set so I can show you all the possibilities that you can. Here I have one. Okay, now let's begin. So let's say it's world history, and you can start a brand new one, and you can see in your questions options. So I don't know, wait, zoomed. New question.
Yeah, you can scroll up a bit. We zoomed
Oh,
in.
yeah. Okay, right. That's my mistake. You can add an image, a YouTube video, or an audio file. So here, the video, yes, you can add, but it has to be a YouTube video that I can show to you as well. Just in a second, I can copy here and show to you. When you add a YouTube video, here you can already see that the video is here. They can play here at Classtime. They don't have to leave Classtime to play it. And you can obviously upload any video to YouTube and then add it to your question.
Great, cool. So yeah, that's nice that it's fully embedded, right? And students don't have to leave the app to see, but as of now, it only supports YouTube. So you can't upload your own videos or from other sources, but we are looking into possibilities to make it more flexible so that teachers can really use it from different sources. For now, the best way would be to upload it to YouTube, maybe even unlisted, then it's private, and then you can just add that link. It's that easy, and students can watch it from anywhere, anytime.
Yep.
Then let's move on to the last question of today. And just as a reminder, if you do have any questions, comment below or direct message us. I will gladly take them up. But the next question is from Glaucia from Brazil. And she's asking, how can I send my PDF reports to students?
So just a second. So how you can send your PDF to students. So after you finish, here you can see your sessions, for example. So after your students finish the session, you can always go back. Let me just see a session that I actually have because we have so many ones. But let me see one that I actually have real answers here. It wasn't a test. So here, so you can see that I have all these answers. And after they finish, even after I end the session, I can still export the session. So by student, if I click here, I will see that I can export individually, all as zip or all as one PDF, and then you can send them via email, obviously, or other way. But we also have the possibility of, I'm sorry if it takes 1 second. Okay, so here you can go back to classtime.com and you see that we have a student. So student plays here, and the student can log in as a student with their student account. They don't have to register to Classtime, but they can log in with one click with a Microsoft, Clever, email, or Google account as well. So let me see here. I will log in with one click with my Google account. I believe it's going to already be okay. It's taking just a little minute.
No worries. We got this. So anyway, so students can really join with any account type that they have, right? So if your school provides Google or Microsoft or Clever,
exactly.
It's just authenticating. So they don't really register. It's just used to identify them again and be able to reliably show them all of the sessions they've been invited in. So if you set up a class, then that's the same account they would use to join.
Yeah, so here it took just a second, but it's the same thing. It's just one click. If you have a Google account or any other, as Val just said, here you can already see all the sessions that the student or classes that the student were a part of. Like today, I had a deadline, one of the sessions that I had. Other ones that I already participated and I finished, I answered to all the questions in the session, and my teacher allowed me to download, because we do have the possibility to allow students to download their own reports. And then if the teacher allowed, after they answer all the questions, they can come here and download their own reports via PDF as well. So here I have one, and I can open. This is my own report, is the student's report. And you can see here all the answers. If you put like a solution as well and you write it down, it's going to show here too, and your students can see what the right answers were and what they got right or wrong.
Great. So this means that teachers don't even have to send it to students. They just need to make sure that they have access to the student portal and access to the PDF, and then they can just download it themselves anytime they want. We know this is very popular also with parents that can log in, together with their child and access the student portal to just get all the data once the assessment, formative or summative, right, is done and ready to share for the next steps and discussions.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah. I think that's it. So thank you, everyone, for your time and for your questions that we've collected throughout the week. Please don't forget to join our Facebook educator community with the link below, or just go on Facebook and look for Classtime Educator Community. We host webinars there, game events, we answer questions, we share other teacher successes and tips and tricks. Sometimes even special promotions. I really want to make sure that you get the support and the environment that you deserve to get the most out of Classtime. If you haven't already and you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to subscribe in the bottom right corner of this video so that you also get updated when we do our weekly webinars. You'll always be able to read in the description the questions that we're going to be discussing, so you can already just skim through it and see if there's anything that's interesting to you, and then obviously jump to that point as needed. But a final reminder, if you do have any questions or feedback, leave a comment or direct message us. We'll gladly answer them next week. So thanks a lot, Malu, for the time and the presentation. Great job. And we'll talk next week again.
Yeah, see you guys very soon. Have a great week.